Hello students, welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss about the topic regarding the road safety in India and what are the major reasons behind the accident and how road accidents can be curtailed in India. So this particular issue we are going to discuss in the context of the recent report that has been released by the Lancet. So we are going to have a critical analysis of the road safety in India. So first of all, the context in which we are discussing these issues is as discussed right now. A new analytical series on road safety worldwide has been published by a famous medical journal called as the Lancet. The United Nations at the same time is also holding a high-level meeting on global road safety on June 30 and July 1st, 2022 to review the progress and challenges in this particular area. Now, if we talk about India, we have seen a persistently high annual death rate, and this death toll due to road accident bring into question the country's ability to meet the Sustainable Development Goal 3.6. Now, what is Sustainable Development Goal 3.6? So, as per released by United Nations, SDG is aimed to be achieved by all the countries by year 2030, and SDG 3.6 specifically aims to halve the fatalities and injuries from road traffic accidents by year 2030. That means whatever the number of fatalities a country is facing due to road accident, that has to be halved or cut down by 50%. Now let us try to understand in terms of the statistics that what is the road accident situation in India. So as per the data published by Ministry of Road Transportation and Highway, the last data which we have is from year 2017, and in that particular year, total 1,47,913 lives were lost to the road accident. At the same time, if you look at the data from National Crime Records Bureau, for the same year, it says that around 1,50,093 people died as a result of road accident. At the same time, the other data that we have is from the global burden of diseases, and as per global burden of diseases, the calculation that has been made on the basis of verbal autopsy sources, it says that around 2,18,876 people lost their life to road accident in India. So we have a kind of conflicting data, but roughly what we can say is the range of people dying annually due to the road accident is somewhere between 1 lakh to 2 lakh roughly. Now, apart from this, what are the major findings that Lancet has published as far as the road accident is concerned? So first of all, it has says that there is a silver lining, and that India and other countries, especially the developing economies and low income countries, they could cut accident related deaths by road accident by 25 to 40% just by focusing on preventive interventions. And in this regard, Lancet has clearly stated that for this, the countries have to focus on 4 major areas which are the main cause of road accident. First is the cause of road accident is high speed. That is something that has to be curbed. Second is the people are not wearing seat belts or not using child restraints, especially when traveling in 4-wheelers. Third is there has instances of people driving under the influence of alcohol. And the fourth is they are not using proper helmets, that is causing them to have a severe brain injury in case accident happens. So if the India is focusing on these 4 areas and try to take preventive interventions, in that case the 25 to 40% decline in the case of road accidents can be, death due to road accident can actually be observed. Now, what is about the global scenario? So globally, Lancet says that about 14 lakh people die in traffic accidents annually and nearly 5 crore are injured. Over half of those who are killed in road accidents basically belong to categories of pedestrians, cyclists and motorcyclists. So what it means? It means we have to focus more on these category of people so that the road accident deaths can be minimized. Not only that, Lancet also has found some important Lancet also has published some important findings with these cases. It has said that an average of 20,554 lives could be saved in India with focus on reduction in speeds of vehicle. 683 lives can be saved just by having a helmet intervention, that is making sure that people are wearing right kind of helmet, a strong helmet that can protect their head. And last is 3,204 lives can be saved if people are following seat belt related guidelines. So by this, total around 30,000 of lives can be saved by focusing on these 3 areas. Since India does not publishes the data regarding how many people have died as a result of DUI, that is driving under influence of alcohol, Lancet have not given conclusion regarding that cases. Apart from that, it also has said that 17% of road traffic injury related deaths that is happening in low and medium developed economies could be avoided if trauma care facilities are improved. For example, if you talk about India, it says that many instances are there where the deaths and the road accidents are happening in the rural areas, but nearby we do not have any good infrastructure facilities as well as the hospitals are concerned. And that is why, since the people are not getting timely treatment, they are dying. So just by focusing on improving the facilities, trauma care facilities, and providing them even in the rural areas can go a long way in saving lives of people. Now, what is the high fatality causes as per the Lancet report in India? It says that the speedy highway construction that is being done without reconciling fast and slow moving traffic, presence of ramshackle vehicles, rampant wrong side driving, and the absence of adequate police forces and trained police forces who can make sure that traffic violations are not incurred by the citizens can go a long way in decreasing the fatality. And if these four or five areas are focused upon, then these are the high fatality causes, and thus fatality can definitely be decreased in the case of road accident in India. Now, what is the current status as far as the law is concerned regarding the road accidents? So, India amended its law on motor vehicles somewhere in year 2019. The problem is the implementation of these law, the Motor Vehicle Amendment Act 2019, has been very slow by the state government. And even in the cases where the state government is implementing them, it is not uniform or complete in nature. Second, Indian government, the Union Government of India also has set up a National Road Safety Board, which was constituted under the MVA Act and which has advisory power to reform the road safety for the state government. The problem is that this body is also not functioning and is not, or its recommendations are not being adhered to by the state government. Third is the state government are basically focusing more or emphasizing more on areas such as user behavior of drivers and other road users, education and uneven enforcement. And low emphasis is placed on this areas such as structural change, scientific accident investigations and raising the skills of police. So that is why this kind of focus area is totally different from what the state governments would focus upon. That is why the fatality rate is higher in case of India. So what should be the way forward, or what are the solutions to this present persisting problem? So first of all, the Sundar committee was set up to talk about or to advise regarding road safety in 2007, and also Supreme Court has given a very important order in S. Rajsekharan versus Union of India cases. What were the main outcome of these two committees and order is that they decided or they recommended to set up an apex national body for the road safety and fixing decentralized responsibility at the district level. The problem is that state have failed to form such unit as guided by the Sundar committee, and it is due to this India lack a technically competent investigation arm that could determine the cause of accident, and that is where the problem lies. If you cannot scientifically determine that what is causing the road accident, you cannot in any case take measures that can prevent such accidents. So that is why focus on these is very important. Also, Lancet have said that India government, we can say state government basically, they are focusing low on the scientific investigation of the road accident, and that is why in the absence of such scientific investigation, it is basically the perceptions or the emotions of the people that usually guide the fixing of the liability, and which is wrong in many cases. So what we can say in conclusion is that legislation without enforcement ends in failure. So just just passing out legislation in the form of Motor Vehicle Amendment Act is not enough. It has to be enforced without fail by the state government in a uniform manner, in a complete manner. Second, Lancet says that no single department bears responsibility to make roads safe, and that is why, since it is a situation or case of diffused liability, diffused responsibility, we cannot pinpoint that which person is liable for the road accidents and damages. And that is why in the absence of this kind of liability, people, the government, we can say government servants or as well as the traffic police are not very concerned about this. So that is something that also has to be changed at the ground level. And third is focusing on the concepts such as slowing down of traffic, segregation of slower vehicles from the faster vehicles, enforcing seat belts and helmet use, and cracking down by the police, especially on the drunken drivers. It could produce measurable gains as is seen in the other developed countries. So these are the some steps that Government of India as well as the state government can take at a regional level to ensure that high fatality seen in the case of India due to road accidents can be curtailed, and the goal of SDG can be met by year 2030. That is all about this particular issue. Thank you very much.